Hello and welcome to Game 2 of the Christmas of Deeproots, the SAWBBL season. They were not tremendously successful in Game 1, going down 2-1 to some high TV humans, and now we're about to see what it can do against some high TV orcs. So this is the Watford Saw Orcs, 2 or 3 seasons in, and again a massively underdog halfling team, because we've got loads of mighty blow, we've got loads of block on the orcs, all sorts of fun things. We've got loads of agility, a couple of agility boosted blitzers, which is quite cool. An extra fast thrower with blodge, who's a bit of a pain, and then yeah, so I've got 1,200 inducements this time, so 1,200,000. So again, Deeproot's coming to play because the team's named after him, so that's only legit. And Bertha, and then a chef, and I've got one keg this time, and I got one bribe I've gone for. Now this is pretty cool. I got perfect defense, and so I managed to put the 4 big guys on the line against his 4 bigs, and my 4 big guys are bigger than his. I stole all his rerolls, which is a glorious start. So perfect defense and stealing all the rerolls. I'm leaving him with 0. Happy days. He has got the thrower with sure hands for the pickup. But didn't use it actually. Used the blitzer with agility 4, which is actually worse odds, and rolled a 1. So yeah, a decent start. But then I double skull with Deeproot, so yeah, pretty rubbish. I didn't choose to use a reroll on that one, even though I got 6 rerolls. They do need them. So just let's see what happens. Yeah, so slight comedy of errors. We were both saying, what's going on with these dice? This is shockingly bad. In contrast to my game that I just played this evening with my Slan, who could not fail a single thing, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, again, failing a go for it there, going around the back, and with no rerolls, you are in trouble. So this time the trees managed to do a little bit of punching, and so did the halflings as well. So yeah, just trying to put a bit of pressure on these guys. Bertha dodges out and is going for the blitz, but fails to go for it. So she's a star player. Obviously, he got Loner. He moves up the sideline. Tricky to get very safe though, with a slight lack of players. But he's whittling down my players now with removing 2 halflings from the pitch in one go. Now this is quite cool, so if I just pause at this stage, so what I'm trying to do here, I've got the halfling in there to block up that space. So the idea is that Bertha can then dodge out and then blitz this guy off the pitch, because the blodge thrower is quite hard work. So that was the plan. Let's see if it works. Just moving some halflings around and doing a little bit of blocking. Because Bertha needs a go for it to make that. She makes the go for it, and then double skulls. I went for the loner on that one, but wasted the reroll there. So yeah, Bertha made the go for it, but then double skulled out. Bit of a blow, to be honest. I was getting all excited, because now it does give him the opportunity to move a bit further up if he chooses to, but he moves backwards. Because obviously he could run for the line, but then he's relying on blodge slightly. Which would have been alright, I think, because I've just got halflings. All my trees are pretty much together. So then Bertha manages to dodge in, because strength 5 with break tackle means you're dodging into a tackle zone on 2s anyway. But the blodge we trust, it didn't manage to get knocked down, just pushbacks. So this time the orcs are going to move forward. Cage up over there. Fairly safe now, I think. So just trying to put halflings sort of in the way, which is a bit of a risky thing for a halfling to do. Yeah, and just a bit of beats over here. So you can see you've got 3 out, got 2 KOs there, and I got seriously injured. So a niggle on one of those orcs. And so just a bit of punching, because there's not a lot I can do to stop him scoring. So another KO there, just as a little bit, and none of those KOs came back this time. So he sets up to stop the 1-turn touchdown. Let's see if it works. So I set up for the 1-turn touchdown, obviously, and a nice little kick for the 1-turn touchdown there. Let's play it through, see how it goes. So use Deeproot to try and knock this player down, but then I wanted that player out of the way basically. So then hand off to this halfling. It's always a good idea to hand off to the halfling on the line. That just gives you the extra square when the tree moves forward. So I used the reroll there, so I started to get a bit worried there. I had to use the reroll on the catch, and so then just did a little bit of 3 dice punching, just in case, numbers are always good. And then comes the throw teammate, picks up, chucks forward, whee! Manages to land, fantastic, happy days. I think there's a tackler here, which is why I took this slightly circuitous route. Makes it through, and score! Going at 1-1 and receiving, happy days. Receiving, and his KOs were rubbish again, and so he's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players, which is great. I've still got the 11, and it's looking actually fairly rosy for me now. 11 against 9. It got these 4 massive lumps of Blood Bowl goodness. Happy days. And then down to 8 now with a bit of Mighty Blow on the line. Nothing much happens there, and then Bertha tries to blitz but doesn't quite manage anything useful there. And so he dodged in there. I actually asked if it was a misclick there because it seemed a bit of a desperate play, but actually he is trying to just get onto the ball because he is a bit worried because he's only got 8 players. So here I did make a mistake at this stage. Goes get a bit silly really because even though they're halflings, it's still good to take them seriously. So what I did, just messing about over there, and then I've still got the bribes, so I go for the foul on this dangerous player here, agility 4 and a load of skills, but the mistake was to use this guy as an assist, because it was only +3 foul, but because they're armor 9 I needed 7 to break, and I failed to do that, which meant that I left my ball carrier next to the this horrible man here. Which allowed him to get a 1 dice block on the ball carrier. In fact, 2 dice. So he brought that guy in to cancel his assist, which gave a 2 dice block on the ball carrier. Got the POW. He had tackle as well, so POW or a defender stumbles would have been fine. And then dodge. But yeah, agility 4, bit of orc elf magic there, which is quite cool. And blodger as well, so yeah, not much chance of getting the ball off him with my humble strength 2, but luckily, and then it's Black Orc dodging, excellent. Tree man over there doing not very much at all, so a little bit of punching, and then a little bit of dodging from the halfling, so it comes around there, that gives me 2 dice, get the POW, which is lovely, ball bounces out, but gets caught by the thrower, which is a bit of rubbish. So then I have to get another few dodges to get another 2 dice, and didn't get the POW this time. But the thrower's only got agility 3, even though he's got block dodge. He's only agility 3, which makes the dodge out not a certainty. It's got a 1 in 9 chance of failure, should he obviously choose to take it. But a bit of pressure on Deeproot standing next to the ball carrier, which is always nice, and I've got Bertha next to the ball carrier as well, but obviously has got this 3-up dodge out there if he wants to take it. Not many other options. You're not going to get Deeproot away from the ball carrier easily, so he does have to take that, and luckily actually goes down and gets stunned. So that allows me to free up the ball carrier there. Now he's got the ball. Now this is fairly safe, but what I'm actually going for here is to make it sort of super safe. I'm going to go for the throw. I've still got the reroll in hand, so just basically chucking the halfling ahead, and it makes it with the reroll on the landing, which is brilliant and is completely safe there. So yeah, no worries at all there. I think the Black Orc could dodge out. I can't remember what happens here, but basically, yeah, and then just score. You don't try and store with halflings very often. So yeah, goes to 2-1. Nice deep kick. He's only got 3 turns to make his way up the pitch, but he's got some pretty speedy orcs, so it might work. But I don't. But I've got enough numbers to sort of make it difficult for him, really. So I'm just sort of getting in the way here, just a little bit of punching. And then on this turn, the scoring threat doesn't materialise. The Black Hawk down, and then he doesn't have anyone left to score. So it's a glorious 2-1 win. So so the Halflings are now at 1 win and 1 loss for the season so far. And I think in next game they won't have quite so many freaky inducements. So Deeproot's chums might not be available to play. It'll just be the big man himself, or probably a chef. So we'll see how that one goes. Tune in later, probably after Christmas, probably in 2018, for the next exciting instalment.